What's up with your boy? Mark my words coming back to you now, bro. I just want to talk to you about the negative effects that alcohol has on your relationship. Some of them, right? We're just going to talk about 3 of them today. But negative effects that alcohol has just on your relationship, bro, not any other phase of your life. So we're going to get to that in a second. So if you have any comments, bro, anything that somebody can gain value from, always put that in the comment section, bro, because alcohol might have affected your relationship differently than it affects someone else's relationship. And so the way that we help other men, before things get too bad, bro, is we express what went on with us, and that really helps people. All right. So also, if you like the content and the information, bro, and the way that it's coming to you on this page, please like and subscribe. That lets me know I'm putting out good content, and that lets me know that it's hitting home with a few of you dudes. All right. So that really helps. All right. Now, I think there's several ways that alcohol negatively impacts your relationship, but I'm gonna just give you 3 of them today, right? 3 of them today. Now, for me, number 1, alcohol makes you become a dishonest person. And when I say dishonest, bro, when you start drinking, you don't set out to tell lies, right? But alcohol makes you exaggerate. That's why people tell you these long stories with these crazy storylines and these crazy endings. It makes you exaggerate everything. So let's just say your wife says, "Oh, we should take a cruise for Memorial Day." When you're drinking, bro, you throw caution to the wind. So you're like, "Yeah, let's go on a cruise. It'll be fun. I'll tell like 5 people and you tell 5 people. We'll take a group," right? But bro, the thing is, you're drinking during the time, so you're not thinking rationally. You're not thinking about the fact that you really don't have 5 people you want to go on vacation with. You're not thinking that you're trying to redo some things in your backyard, so you really should not be spending the money on that trip. You're also not thinking that there's other things going on Memorial Day. You don't want to be away on Memorial Day, right? But because you're drinking, you're not thinking clearly. So it makes you make promises that you wouldn't normally make, so therefore you have to break the promises. And then your partner then looks at you like you're lying. "Oh, he's lying to me. You're always lying to me. You're always telling me we're going to do stuff, and we don't end up doing it. You're always telling me you're going to take me somewhere, and you don't end up taking me." Well, much of that has to do with the fact that, bro, when you're inebriated, you stretch the truth. You talk about things that you think might be a good idea, but you haven't thought them through correctly. And then you forget that you made certain promises, bro. So it just affects you in that area, you know what I mean? Like large part in that area, right? So not only that, you're not your best sexually when you drink, bro. You're not your best sexually when you drink. I know you've had some amazing nights and you guys were drinking, right? You've had some amazing nights, but you've had more nights where you went to sleep early. You've had more nights where your libido took a dive because you had too much to drink, right? You've had more nights where you fell asleep on the couch before you were able to even make it upstairs to get to your partner. So, and over time, bro, it starts to wear you down to where you never get back to your best. So if your best, let's just say 10 being your best sexually and 1 being your worst, bro, slowly over time, you never get past your highest. So if you used to be at a 10 all the time, then it goes down to 9, then it goes down to 8. And no matter what, whether you're drinking or not, you never get past that 8, that 7, that 6. So you get worse in the bedroom, whether it be your ability to maintain erections, bro, whether it be the time that you're able to last with your erections and able to, keep your sexual interest with your partner. A lot of things change, bro, and it changes for the worse. Nobody gets better over time by doing a lot of drinking. So obviously, bro, if you're not your best sexually, right, and your libido's taking a hit, your hormones are all over the place, right? You're not right. Bro, your partner can feel that. So they then start to look at you different, start to act different. They don't initiate sex as much. They get turned off. It changes everything, bro, if you're not there sexually. So over time, bro, alcohol affects you in that department. And bro, listen, it's something that's hard to get back on track. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So not only do you stretch the truth more and alcohol, causes you to be dishonest, it also causes you to have problems in the sex department, bro. Your libido, your sexual interests aren't there. So number three, bro, alcohol affects your ability to reason and communicate effectively. It affects your ability to reason and communicate effectively. And how does that matter when it comes to relationships, bro? If you can't communicate with your partner, if you can't have a good conversation, if you can't have a debate, if you guys can't have a disagreement without you flying off the handle, bro, your relationship is going to take a hit, bro. Your relationship is going to get worse. How can it get better if every time you guys talk about something in the evening, because this is what happens. A lot of you guys are drinking in the evening, just like I used to. You drink in the evening by 7, 8 o'clock. You got a heavy buzz. You might be drunk by 9. So that's the time that you see your partner the most. Obviously, that's the time that you guys communicate the most. So therefore, your most meaningful conversations they happen during that time of day. So if you're always inebriated, fam, if you always got a buzz, if you're always half drunk, bro, your ability to communicate is affected by that because everything gets turned up a notch. So instead of something making you kind of sad, it makes you start crying. Instead of something making you a little bit angry, now you're flying off the handles, bro. You're ready to kill somebody. Instead of something making you want to shut down a little bit, but you stay there and listen, now you shut down. You leave the house, right? Your ability to communicate effectively is absolutely 100% altered by alcohol, bro. And so over time, if you lose the communication aspect in your relationship, your partner then will no longer want to come and communicate with you. And you and I both know that a relationship without communication involved is a relationship that is eventually going to die. So think about this. Because of your drinking, your partner cannot count on you because you make promises that you cannot keep, and then you forget about the promises that you make. So now they look at you like a dishonest person. They have trouble communicating with you when you drink because you're irrational when you drink and you don't know how to hold an adult conversation correctly, right? So you guys stop communicating effectively. And then you also have taken a decline in the bedroom, bro. Your libido is not what it used to be. Your hormones are all out of whack. You're dehydrated at night. You often fall asleep before you guys can get into it. All of those things exist, bro. How do you think your relationship is going to continue? How do you think your relationship is going to thrive? How do you think your relationship is going to stay intact? Bro, it's impossible. It's impossible. So understand something that I know it doesn't seem like alcohol is affecting you that much, bro, because you've just learned how to do it. And maybe your partner drinks too, right? But I'm telling you that when it comes to just your relationship, it gets worse and worse and worse the more you drink. The longer periods of time that you drink and you drink heavier and heavier and heavier, bro, your relationship's getting worse day by day. That's just what it is, bro. Now, if what we talked about hits you in the core of your soul, bro, and you know that you're doing some things you shouldn't probably be doing, or you're the guy who was in that spot and you got out of it, right? You got out of it and you see the difference. Put your comments in the comment section, bro. Talk about the fact that maybe, you know, you used to be a drinker and now you're not, and your relationship got a lot better. Or your relationship used to be better. You started drinking a lot. She started drinking a lot. And you guys have taken a dive. Because there are young people, there are people that are in new relationships that are watching this video, and they get more from your comments than they get from my commentary. I know it would seem like they get all the information from me. Nah, they get it from real people like you leaving comments, bro. So share your story, help somebody out, all right? Now, if you are the person that's struggling in this area, you don't feel like you can get a way out of it, right? You can't figure out how to get out of this dead zone that you're in. You might need some one-on-one attention. Bro, book a call with me down in the description, all right? Now, because of the nature of your issue. You might need an inpatient stay. You might need an outpatient facility. You might need a family therapist, a couples therapist. If that's the case, I can connect you with some of those resources in your area or some resources online. Either way, book a call down in the description. We'll get on the line. We'll talk about it, bro, and figure it out, all right? Now, I always tell you to share these episodes with people. You never know who is struggling with this in their private life, because guys don't always discuss this with our friends, our coworkers, our neighbors. So when you send this to somebody, you say, yo, bro, this information was real impactful for me. I don't know how it's going to hit you because I don't know what's going on in your relationship. But it's pretty decent. So take a minute, check it out. It's only like 15 minutes. And, bro, that's it. That's all you can do, all right? So let's stay locked in. Let's keep making each other better, bro. That's all we're here to do. If you're not making yourself better and then helping make others better, what are you doing? That's a good question to ask yourself every once in a while, bro. All right? But that's all we're here to do. So it is your guy, Mark My Words, coming back to you once again. All right? I'll get back with you on the flip side.